One of the greatest statements ever made was by a great English author, John Donne, and he said, "No man is an island." This means that we need each other to survive. We live in communities, we need connections, and we do not do well when isolated. And that is why today I am going to give you three major reasons why social connections improve your mental health. Happy New Year! Hi, I'm glad to welcome you back to Paula's Health Streaks in 2023. It was a beautiful journey in 2022, and I promise you that it's going to be even more beautiful in 2023. I hope that this year brings you love, joy, peace, and most of all, the best of mental health. So, guys, we're going to be having a lot of new dimensions on Paula's Health Streaks in 2023. I am Paula, and I help you stay on top of your mental health game. In this social ecological model of change, we exist in communities, and these communities have been proven to have various degrees of impact on our existence, our development, our behaviors, and our mental health. In 2017, Martineau, Pegg, and Fritz found that social interactions do not only add years to one's life, but they also add health and well-being to those years. According to WEF, the World Economic Forum, in July 2022, emotional conversations support positive vibes and affirmation can all help to enhance our mental health. Now, let me take you to Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Right there, sitting beautifully, is love and belongingness, which is a glaring pointer that we all need social interactions and connections. And that's why I am taking you through three major reasons why you need social interactions for your mental health sake. Let's go, guys. Now, social supports can be emotional, in which case you need people to be there for you. You need a shoulder to cry on. You need people to come to your rescue in times of need and loneliness. It could be informational, in which case people play mental roles in your life, guidance, provide guidance, information, and you reach out to them when trying to make decisions. It could also be instrumental when people get to provide your physical needs, give you a ride in their car, bring you a hot soup when you're ill. Now there is a very sensitive topic I would like to touch a bit, and that's about having friends at work. So I see a lot of quotes flying around saying you don't have to make friends with people at work, get in, do your work, and get out. And I think that's a really dangerous thing to think because, you spend almost half of your day at work. Why would you think you don't need friends at work? I do not think that it's okay for you to go to work and fiddle around and not achieve the task for which you were actually employed. But at the same time, you're not supposed to be enemies with people at work because it's going to affect you severely. Healthy relationships are the bedrock of our existence. If you have enemies at work, it's going to show that you have an uncomfortable workplace. And sometimes this toxicity does not actually exist at work. We create this toxicity. Imagine having a mindset that you just have to get in, do your work, and get out. You don't talk to anyone. How exactly are you supposed to achieve your task if you don't work in a team? And if you have to work in a team, you have to develop some degree of relationships with these people. And it's absurd that someone would think that everyone at work should be your enemy simply because you are probably competing for the same cater or competing for the same role or competing for promotion. No, it doesn't end at doing the work and getting out, getting in, doing the work and getting out. Okay, if you're trying to compete with someone else at work for a role or for a position or for promotion, but you can't make them your enemy because even when you finally get that promotion or position, chances are that you are going to work with that person. You are going to work together. Social connections help you reinforce healthy choices and behavior. Consider a situation where you need to quit a particular habit that you think is detrimental to your physical health or your mental health. They can put in words of encouragement, they can keep you occupied or keep you busy with a good habit that can replace that bad habit. And you already know that if your social connections do not support a particular behavior, it's going to make that behavior difficult for you to sustain. It can help you with other aspects of your life, such as resolutions, lifestyle, affirmations, adherence to medications, promises, and other lifestyle choices that can change your life while improving your mental health. Secondly, social interactions and connections can help you cope with stressful situations. I remember when I lost my father, and I had a lot of people in my circle coming in to stay with me throughout the process of the burial. And I saw people go out of their way just to make sure I was okay before they left for their workplace. People traveled from the ends of the country to just come to be sure that I was okay, and I was overwhelmed. Being very honest with you, it was mind blowing what your social circle can actually do for you. In some parts of Africa, Nigeria, you see people forming groups when it's time for their wedding, like the committee of friends, because they know that these groups go a long way in relieving their stress. I also remember, like I mentioned in my postpartum journey, I remember how much friends came in helping me stay in touch with what was happening around me, stay in touch with reality, helping me relieve the whole stress that came postpartum. Friends were buying dresses, saying this one is your new size, wear this unsolicited. People were sending gifts postpartum, congratulations, you're a mother. And all of that actually made me feel a lot of love and care. You know, I had people encouraging me, you are strong, keep it up, and it was mind blowing. I don't think that anyone who has experienced the importance of social connections needs to be told about how much help they can be. Stressful situations predispose you to a lot of things. Lowered immunity, risk of heart diseases, risk of even physical health is affected. And you do not want to trade whatever can improve your health with anything. So the last is social interactions and connections improve your motivation. Yes, sometime in my career path, I felt overwhelmed. I felt like I wasn't doing well career wise, and my social connections came in handy. They said something. They said, what is most important is that you're doing your bit, you're doing your best, and you're putting in all the work. I think that if you keep putting in all the work, one day someone will see it and you get rewarded and appreciated as you should be. It did not give me what I wanted, but it gave me something to hold on to. It gave me hope. It made me understand that there are lots of things that come into play when you are thinking about being rewarded or being appreciated. And in trying to build your skill set, your social connections are important. They are the ones who would send you opportunities that they come across. You're not everywhere. You need people to be in other places. They can send you opportunities that they see, they can put you through on how best you can go about it, having experienced it firsthand. And most importantly, you should connect with people who share the same goal as you do. If you are someone who is looking to advance your skill set and you form social connections with people who do not share the same goal, you might likely not achieve that goal of yours. So it doesn't mean that everyone in your social circle have to be a particular kind of person. It means that for everyone who is in your circle, especially your closer circle, there is something that is desirable. Of course, it's natural by you in them. And I'll add that it's important for you to be mindful of the persons whom you allow into your connections or your circle. It should be people who you respect and trust to a great extent. Now to the burning question: how can you strengthen your social connections? You can strengthen your social connections in two ways. The first is identifying people of like minds, people who you know have what it takes, people who you think can influence you positively. and forming healthy relationships with them. The second way is by reactivating the ones that are either dead or are dying. And this will involve calling people on your contact list who you want to reunite with. There are some people who do not necessarily reach out to anyone except they need something from them. Yes, it's good, but it might not be as smooth as if you already had some form of relationship or existing relationship that hadn't died before you try to call them up again. So, guys, having said all of that, I hope that you strengthen your existing relationships so that your mental health can improve greatly. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and till next time, bye guys.